Welcome to day 36 of me trying to get rid of my porn addiction in 120 days. Today in particular, what I want to talk about is how porn is an escape rather than a habit. Porn was an escape from my reality for over 12 years. I grew up not in the most stable household. On top of that, I wasn't really having the best life in school. I was getting the best grades, and porn almost became like that stable reality for me. You know what I'm trying to say? While people were going to weed, alcohol, video games as well. Video games was a big thing for me as well. Porn almost became like that main source of happiness or dopamine. You know, that feel good emotion that I'll get from porn. And as I said, I've been addicted to porn for almost 10 years. And for 5 years, I did porn aimlessly. I did porn without any thought of it being bad. It was just automatic. And a lot of guys are like this. You know, a lot of guys don't even recognize porn as a bad thing, along with other vices as well, like weed, alcohol, other stuff as well. And what I really want to get through in this video is that once you recognize that porn, it's bad, you know, it's bad and you need to quit and it's an escape, that's when you could really allow yourself to quit, you know, because that's when you're going to start becoming uncomfortable with you doing this shit. As I said, for 5 years, I didn't even recognize this as an addiction. I saw this as just another hobby. And it wasn't until I was 17 years old when I finally told myself that, fuck, I need to get rid of this addiction. I was looking at girls in such a sexual way. I wasn't seeing them as human beings. I was seeing them for how attractive they were, you know, just that because I wanted to sleep with them. On top of that, my mental health was at an all-time low. My physical health wasn't there as well. Basically, it was just limiting my potential. You know, and my breaking point, and when I finally told myself at 17 years old when I wanted to quit, was when I started seeing people were dating, people were getting into relationships, and I was just here jerking off my dick to girls who I found attractive through a screen. I wasn't getting none of that, obviously. So I told myself, look, I need to get rid of this shit. So I told myself, you know what, from this day on, I'm not gonna watch porn. And guess what happened? I'll give you a second. Let me just drink my water real quick. Obviously, I didn't fucking get rid of the addiction. It was years and years and years that, like, I just told myself I was gonna quit, and then I'd just go back to it. Maybe I'd go 2 weeks without porn, and then guess what? I'd relapse. And this was like natural. This was normal for me. And it sucked. It sucked. And when I finally realized that, fuck, like, I'm so addicted to this. Honestly, for a little bit, I quit. You know, there's like a year where I just decided, you know, I'm just not gonna quit this addiction. I'm just gonna go about my life, improve myself, and like just hope for the best. But the thing is, yes, my life did get better. I was hitting the gym more. I moved abroad, so I went to a different country, and that helped me a lot. You know, I was still addicted to porn, obviously, but that really helped me a lot into really getting my habits like in check. You know, really getting away from porn for a bit, but there's still something that was missing. And any guy who watches porn understands this. There's always something that's missing. You know, if you've been watching porn for so long, it's just life. You always wonder what life was without it. And that's always what how I was. I always wondered what life was without watching porn. No, but for so long I neglected it until a month ago. You know, a month ago, I finally decided that, you know what, let's just really get rid of this addiction. Let's really just start trying your absolute best to get rid of this addiction. So what I did was, as I said, I'm documenting every day of me being off of this addiction and seeing how it affects me mentally, physically, and also just my self-esteem. And I have no regrets. Because porn, being off of it, it's given me more energy. It's made me look at myself more and like I defeated this in a way. I haven't defeated it yet. I still got 120 days. I'm only day 35. I got not even halfway yet. But just this marker, it's been the longest that I've ever been without porn. And it feels great. I would not go back. So yeah, basically what I just want to explain kind of why I was going to porn, kind of my story with it, and how it was an escape for me. For you, if you've been watching up until this point, what you should think about is, why do I go to porn? What is porn supplementing for me in my life? Like, for example, you could be in the same position as me. You could have been going to porn mainly because you needed to feel good, finally. You needed to just escape from reality. Or it could just be boredom. You don't get any girls. So for you, it's just sexual. It's just purely sexual. And recognizing this, it's really going to help you get rid of your porn addiction, because porn, yes, it's a habit and it's something that you need to quit, but it's never just a habit. It's never just that. Same with every drug. Every drug is an escape from reality. You feel like shit every time you go to work. So then when you go to work, you come home and you smoke weed. You get rejected by that one girl who you've been having the courage to ask out for the whole week. She rejects you. You watch porn. Recognize that pattern. Really think deeply. If you have to, journal. And once these things happen, once you start picking up on these patterns, you could start replacing that habit. So that being said, porn is an escape. It's not just a habit. Recognize it. Recognize what porn is supplementing in your life and replace it or get rid of it. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. If you find inspiration on what I'm doing, do the same. Join me on this challenge, because I want as many men as possible to get rid of their porn addictions. It's fucked up my life, it's fucked up many others' lives, and life without it, we could finally feel like men again. But anyways, tune in for day 37. Hope you have a blessed day. Peace out.